Cool. That looks good. You get out of here. Status window, I don't need you. I don't need you. Oops. Did not want to pause chat, I wanted to pop out chat. That's what I wanted to do. There we go. Alright. Good evening, everybody. I think we're live. Yeah, we're live. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Mortality Mondays. Technically my second Mortality Monday stream, because last week was not actually on Monday, despite my intentions of doing so. Anyway, yes. We're playing Broken Sword 2. We finished Broken Sword 1 last week, and we started Broken Sword 2. So, let's go pick up where we left off, which was in the museum, where this asshole had just broken up a, for all I know, priceless piece of pottery. And I don't think I have what I need. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do here at this point, because I talked to everybody about everything, and I have not gotten anywhere, but I think there was another place I could go, so I think I should probably go there. We'll just make sure that,
There was nothing else I wanted to ask the man.
yeah.
I'd had enough of talking to that slob.
Yeah, what do I have here? Oh god, you're right. I have this pair of panties for some reason.
It was the poisoned dart which had stunned Nico. It was the flask of absinthe I'd borrowed from the gendarme. It was that itsy-bitsy tequila worm.
Whose name is Jose.
It was Nico's lipstick. It was the newspaper clipping referring to the imminent eclipse.
The newspaper eclipsing.
It was the letter to Nico from that creep Labano. Sickening. It looked like a house key. It was Ubier's bank statement. It was a pair of red, lace-trimmed panties decorated with a large black satin heart.
Right, okay. So I don't think anybody here is going to be helpful at the moment. Oh, wait. Wasn't there somewhere else I could go? Maybe not. So there's the cafe, and then there's the house again. Storage Gobbert. Jobbert, yes. Right. Yeah, he does. I mean, I guess if you had a pair of panties in your inventory, maybe you would too. So, the policeman guy friend seems pretty depressed. Not sure what to do about him.
Excuse me.
What?
I had nothing else I wanted to ask the gendarme. That was undoubtedly the most disgusting cup of coffee I'd ever tasted in my life.
I'm supposed to like.
Not such a good idea. Excuse...
What?
He wouldn't have wanted that. I could either go back to Ubier's house, or visit the Glees Gallery.
Right, okay. So, I thought there was another destination, but I was wrong. I don't really see the point in going back to Ubier's house. Maybe there's like... I'll go back there anyway, just for fun.
There was no one else I wanted to call.
Sure they do. I don't know.
It was locked.
This key doesn't go to that door.
The house key didn't fit this lock.
I honestly don't know the difference between good coffee and bad coffee. I'm not like I drink coffee occasionally, but I'm not like a connoisseur of any kind. I guess I have to drink more of it, just like make it a habit. Really get to know the varieties. I'm more of a tea person myself. And even then, I'm not all that knowledgeable about what makes good tea and what makes bad tea. I basically just know what I like. I may not know much about art, but I know what I like. I mean, honestly, like, it's kind of stupid to, like, assign objectively good / bad values to things like that. There's a certain point at which you can do that, but then like it all really comes down to personal preference anyway. Like you can't really like it's basically it's shitty to like dump on someone for liking, let's say PBR. You know, PBR is generally agreed on to be terrible beer. Again, I don't drink. I'm not a beer drinker. I don't know the difference usually. But like, if someone likes PBR, so the fuck what? We're not hurting anybody by drinking it.
I had a choice of destinations: the cafe at Montfaucon or the art gallery.
Similarly, like if I happen to like, I don't know, hypothetically, like crappy McDonald's coffee, so what? If I like it, let me drink it. You drink your own coffee. Who cares? I'll get off my food soapbox. And I know that, like, you know, people also will, you know, just do it jokingly, like, that's not real Italian pizza, blah, blah, blah. And some people are actually serious about that. But, like, again, who cares? Not hurting anybody.
The pot had smashed into too many pieces to retrieve. It was a machine for reading credit cards.
I feel like I'm gonna need a credit card at some point.
I had no possible use for a credit card reader.
Can't go back here. Oh, wait, what? What happened?
Excuse me, there really is nothing to see back there.
Okay, I get the message.
It's rather a mess, sir.
Right, yeah. And yeah, I mean, like, I'm not saying there's anything... Like... I totally lost my train of thought. I mean, yeah, like, I can respect people who like, make it... Who, like, people who are members of coffee culture or, you know, like, beer culture or tea culture or whatever. Like, that's great. Like, it's cool that you've like, actually devoted, like, a part of your brain... a significant part of your brain and effort to like really knowing the ins and outs of this thing, and that's cool. Like that's worthy of praise. It's when you start gatekeeping is when it becomes a problem. Or not gatekeeping, but like shaming people for not liking the same things you do or not being the same level of devoted to the thing that you have devoted your time and energy to. Not you personally, I mean you in general. But yes, I'm definitely willing to try more coffee, try more things, try new things, expand my horizons. I mean, it's because of said partner that I like have been drinking coffee at all recently. Yeah, no, I know. I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't any confusion. I don't know what I'm doing here. What am I supposed to do? I don't think I can talk. I can't.
I didn't think he'd be interested in that.
I don't think there's any reason to like rub all my inventory items on people because it seems that in this game, if they can react to an inventory item, it'll be in the conversational options.
I didn't think he'd be...
I think this is just a waste of time.
I didn't think...
Wait a minute. I wonder if maybe I can use my tequila worm for something. It's a long shot, but worth a try, I guess. Can I maybe do this?
That isn't it at all.
No?
Excuse me.
What?
He wouldn't have...
You need anything else?
There was nothing I wanted to say to him.
Can't put my tequila worm in my coffee and then complain to the waiter about it?
Not such a good idea. Wrong, wrong, wrong. I don't think so.
Hey, Nimic. I mean, I actually am late today. So, we're both late.
Not such a...
Oops. I don't know what I'm trying to do.
That isn't it. Not such a... I'd better think this through. That was... No. He was too...
I guess what I'm trying to do is, like, get more information about the pot that I
could either go back...
that I found in this dude's house, but this guy in the gallery that I showed it to broke it, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. Like, I hope that wasn't like a dead man walking situation that I just got into. You know what? Hang on, I'm curious. Let me see. I think I have a save file from before before the pot got broken. So let me save here and then load that one. Yeah, I still have the pot there.
I had no place to go. Besides, I didn't want to...
Oh.
I couldn't snatch...
Wait for all this to play out.
Pardon me, but...
Huh?
You were...
I was?
Yeah.
No. And what bring...
I'm waiting for... an acquaintance.
Boom. And you have found another. Will you share a bottle of wine with me?
Hey, listen, I'd love to, but I need to keep a clear head.
So my company isn't good enough for you.
Okay, I'm just gonna speed through this conversation.
Why did you leave the...
I was forced.
How come?
I was made as...
Have you ever...
Non, monsieur.
Well, apparently,
If it'd been a...
the man was still looking. What's that you're drinking?
It's wine.
What do you make of the...
The poison act
What do you make of the...
of the...
No, it's the...
Oh! I don't know anything.
Tell me what you make...
My ears, I'd say that...
Hey.
Oh, I think I have to wait for the waiter to show up.
The man was...
Come on, waiter, hurry up. There you go.
Oh, garçon. He ignored me. I'm sure it was deliberate.
Come on, garçon. Get back here. Eat my gross coffee.
Hey, you.
What?
I'd like a cup of coffee if you don't mind.
When I finish serving this gentleman.
Yeah, he totally just poured absinthe into his wine.
Un café.
Thanks. What is that guy?
Absinthe.
Absinthe.
It is.
Do you know what
Oui. And
I'm supposed to...
no.
Have you heard of...
Oui. They used...
If Ubier's...
She was big. Her stage name. She died.
How did Ubier...
I heard.
and got away?
Yeah, they good.
Why would an...
He wouldn't be the...
Do you know that man?
I should think.
Look at this.
Ah, oui.
It's the real thing.
Romantic.
That's all.
Thank you.
Here we go. Okay. Now he shows up. And again,
Well, this...
Joji.
I wouldn't... But, Nick, you have...
What? What have you...
It was you. Now his butler is...
Every time she walking out...
My father...
Well...
Drop it on.
So, how...
Nico...
Oh, you...
Oh, right, the stone. Which looks like a phone
so
case.
that...
Precise...
Much worth more.
Oh, very...
What's funny,
What are you talking...
the stone and the guy who... It was the stone.
Oh, my...
What do you suppose that...
I don't know.
Why don't you just...
I don't want...
Where did Nico...
It was sent...
From where?
I'm not sure.
Oh, you...
It was some...
Why didn't Nico...
I don't know.
If she's been hurt...
No, that's typical.
It occurred to me that Slug... Tell me about...
Is more of the...
I see.
No, I don't.
Does Ubi...
Maybe.
What do you think this...
I don't know.
I'll give you a... call.
You think you...
What can you...
Okay, yeah, and that's how he...
Where can I...
He owns a gal...
The Glees Gallery. Okay.
Take a look at this.
It's a bank...
Yeah. 5 all from an...
You're even...
See you later.
Goodbye.
Okay. Meanwhile, blah blah.
I've had enough of your games.
Oh,
Tell
right.
me what you...
This.
I thought your business. Why are you...
Either you...
Okay. So, You're not...
That's enough. We'll leave you to...
Okay.
Now I could either go... The Glees Gallery, but very...
I want to just... I feel like I don't... This is probably a waste of time. I just want to see what happens if I show the guy the pot to this guy first. Because that guy just breaks it. But maybe this guy will actually say something about it. I don't know.
Are you Mr. Glees, the owner?
Yes, sir. May I help you?
You're English?
These days one prefers to think of oneself as European.
Sure. Whatever you say.
And how precisely may one assist you, sir?
I'd like your opinion on this pot.
Interesting. Would sir be interested in selling the article?
That depends. How much would you give me for it?
300? Possible 325?
I'll think about it.
And that's it?
Who's that guy over there?
That's Mr. Lane, sir. One has to lure them in with the correct...
Well? What I Yeah, it's a...
No, sir, one doesn't... If it's my art...
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So, that really didn't get me anywhere in particular. Okay. So, let me see... I wonder, actually... Maybe what I'm supposed to do is,
I had a choice of...
Wait.
I had a choice of destinations. The cafe at Montfaucon or the art gallery.
Maybe what I'm actually supposed to do is, lace the guy's, the critic's drink with absinthe. Or something like that. How am I gonna do that, though, if he's holding it? That is a good question. When was this game released? '97. And when did euros come into use in France? Looks like 2002. So I guess it would have been francs at the time. That's an interesting little tidbit. Yeah. Yeah. It was a pretty short one, fortunately. I don't think I would have gone on it if I thought it would take me if I thought it would take me longer than like a minute or two. Yeah, usually I'll be like, "Viewers, find out for me." That's one of the benefits of being a streamer. I can send my minions to do my dirty work for me. Sometimes. Let's see.
The glass stopped me from picking up the exhibits. Spheres in a...
I don't know if,
I didn't think he'd be interested.
Where did he get this wine is what I want to know. Also, like, is there a way to get back here without this guy noticing? I don't think so, because, like, even though he's standing with his back to me, he still notices when I go back here.
Oh, no, you don't.
Please? Oh, yes, I do.
Oh, no, you don't.
It was a sturdy packing case.
So there's got to be a way to distract people. I don't think these girls are going to help me.
If I wanted to be laughed at, there was always Nico.
Hey, but at least the girls think I'm cute. Nico, jury's still out. Huh.
A valuable relic of an ancient civilization lay smashed on the floor.
I don't know, I guess he's kind of charming in his own way, as long as he doesn't open his mouth. Can I, like, throw a dart at this dude?
I didn't think he'd be interested.
Not sure what to do.
Looked like a witch and a headless bust. I had seen better. Pots, 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 and more pots. All hugely expensive.
Can't talk to anybody anymore.
There was nothing else I wanted to ask.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm thinking I have to like spike his drink with this absinthe I have in my inventory, but I don't know how to do that. Like, the only thing I can do is talk. Wait, is that it?
The glass was half full of wine.
Fucking pixel hunting. That's okay. That is like the worst kind of pixel hunting. When there's like one interactive spot inside another interactive spot. That is bullshit. That is like this. Oh, that's terrible. All right.
The way that guy was gripping the glass, I'd need a wrench to get away from him.
Okay. All right. So I was on the right track. I just had to pixel hunt my way to the right spot to do it. Bloop.
I splashed a little absinthe into the glass and hoped he wouldn't notice the change of color.
Yeah.
Did you put something in my drink?
Yeah, I did. Well, what do you think?
Well, it's certainly an improvement over Gleese's wine. In fact, I could grow to like it.
Oh, good. Oh my god, yeah. That's awful.
I'd had enough of talking to that slob.
Okay, so... good, I guess.
The way that guy...
Do I do it again?
Allow me.
Yeah. Wine and absinthe. It's my new concoction, abswine. Oh, good job. Which it did. Doop de doop doo. I'm just gonna go back here and
Glees wasn't happy, I could tell.
the girls just like have
He
not
was out for the count.
are still there. Have not reacted.
It was a...
I'll just help myself to whatever's in here.
There was nothing in the case but styrofoam packing, but pasted on the side was the remains of a label.
Yeah.
The packing case contained nothing but styrofoam chips. It was a sturdy packing case.
Okay. Can I have the label or look at the label? Oh, there we go.
It was a label bearing a company name and logo.
This game is very pixel hunty. Much more so than the first game.
Underneath the logo of a flying bird were the words Condor Transglobal Mars. The rest of the label was missing.
Mars? Oh, Marseille.
It was beginning to make sense. Oubier had organized Nico's abduction. Oubier withdrew money from Marseille. Oubier was connected with Transglobal, who shipped their goods from a warehouse in Marseille. That's how the torn Transglobal label had once read. Marseille, not Mars. It wasn't much of a lead, but it was all I had. I set off immediately to catch the evening train.
Leaving a trail of destruction in my wake. Yeah, good question. I don't know. Never played Myst on PS1.
It was almost dawn when I arrived in Marseille. I traced Condor Transglobal to a desolate dockside. A chain-link fence barred the entrance to the docks.
That makes me think of like, so you know how games like Shadowgate and Uninvited and Deja Vu, which I still haven't played, were point-and-click adventures. Well, they were originally on the Mac, but then they were ported to the NES. I always thought they were on the NES first, but like that particular type of point-and-click adventure seems a lot more better suited for a console, just in the way it controls and like the way you don't necessarily have to be like precise with where you're clicking. You just go, here's what I like. There's like buttons basically. It's like, here's what I want to do with this thing. And it seems like a little bit more comfortable on the on the somewhat less precision controls of a console than it would on a PC. I mean, it's fine on a PC too, but yeah. Oh, there's a dog. How nice.
It was a mean-looking guard dog. It was a tall wire mesh fence.
Because when I finally played Shadowgate, I did so on an NES emulator, and it felt fine. Like using I used a controller to play it, and I didn't feel like I was struggling to be precise with my pointy and clicky. So that kind of game works well on consoles, but like stuff like this where you have to be really, really finicky about where you're clicking, not so much.
The chimney was a metal pipe with a conical hat on top to stop the rain getting in.
Oh, another example of maybe less well-suited as Clock Tower on the SNES, because that had a mouse cursor, which again, very difficult to control precisely on with a console controller. Shut up, dog. Who are you? What are you doing? Dropped a bottle of something down trapdoor.
It was a small window through which the guy could watch over the entrance to the docks. The spike held a stack of papers which appeared to be shipping documents. None of them referred to Condor Transglobal. It was the door which led to the docks on the other side of the fence.
Yeah, Clock Tower was super creepy.
A shabby old overcoat hung from a peg near the door. It was the trapdoor which the Slav used as a waste chute, straight into the sea.
That's a shitty thing to do.
It was a large bucket filled with coal. The watchman was big and bulgy, like a sack of potatoes. His flushed and bloated face wore a sleepy, amiable expression.
Sleepy sound, yeah. Oops.
It was the only source of light in the watchman's hut.
Still seems pretty well lit. Also, there's a fire. Fire is a source of light.
Something was bubbling in the watchman's saucepan.
Oh god, I'm sorry.
It was an old iron stove, which heated the hut and the watchman's dinner. It was a packet with a picture of a boxer dog on the front. It was a filthy, stained coffee mug.
Yoink? I guess? Nope. Ow!
Ouch! Gotcha! That'll learn you to leave things alone.
Sorry. Alrighty. Can I talk to the dude? What if I just talk to him instead of trying to steal his stuff?
Do you know what time it is?
No, I don't wear a watch. As my dad used to say, I'm not into time, man.
Well, you're too early.
What? What was that all about?
Take a look at this letter.
That's sick. Did you write it?
Oh, no. No, it's a letter from my girlfriend's admirer.
If I was you, I'd smack him in the mouth.
Well, that's not my style, but thanks for the advice. Have you ever seen anything like this before?
No, pal, what is it?
A poison dart used for hunting.
What would you hunt with that? Mice?
No, monkeys and stuff. The tip is dipped in poison.
Hey, what you got against monkeys?
I love monkeys. I was just using them as an example.
Well, don't.
Yeah!
What's cooking?
Beans. You know a man can live on nothing but beans.
Not this one.
If you call that living.
Don't you ever get tired of eating beans?
Sure I do. What do you take me for?
And what's the alternative?
Peas. I can't eat them too often, though. They play hell with my digestion.
Have you ever considered changing your diet?
What's wrong with beans and beer?
You need me to tell you? You're pumping out enough methane here to fill a dirigible. Have you ever heard of Professor Oubier?
Me? None of my friends are professors or anything like that.
Beans, beans, the musical fruit.
I have these very exotic panties.
Why?
Take them away, you pervert!
Why are you showing that to people? Other than because I told you to.
I'm looking for a young woman.
At the docks? What kind of woman do you have in mind?
You don't understand. It's my girlfriend I'm trying to find.
Well, I ain't seen her, and you should tell her. The docks ain't no place for a young lady. They're dirty and they're dangerous.
I'm certain my girlfriend was brought here when she was abducted.
What? Your girl was kidnapped?
Yeah, struck down by an Indian with a poisoned dart.
Like the one you showed me?
The very same. I could tell he didn't believe me. Ever heard of Condor Transglobal?
Sure. They have a warehouse here.
Well, could I take a look?
Not until after the holidays. Come back in a month.
Oh, no way.
I have to make a delivery to Condor Transglobal.
Where's your rig?
About half a mile down the road.
And you walked here? Jeez. Are you some kind of nut?
Nah, it was easy. I just put one foot in front of the other. Are you gonna let me make my delivery?
Not without the paperwork. You get the papers, you make your delivery, and I get a fat backhander.
I was getting nowhere with the story about being a trucker.
A fat backhander just makes me think of a slap across the face. Alright, enjoy your meeting hell.
Do you know what kind of business Condor's involved in?
I'm paid to guard the gate. Their business is none of mine.
Does that dog belong to you?
Nah, he comes with the job. I just feed him every now and then.
More then than now, I'd say. What's the dog's name?
20.
It's unusual for a dog.
It's his registration number. Security dog number 20.
That animal doesn't seem too hot for a guard dog.
No? You haven't seen him in action.
Doesn't look like he has the energy to wag his tail.
Just like my wife. She's like a slug in a coma until she's annoyed.
Jeez.
Then, she's like a tiger with a rat up its ass.
Sweet.
What time is it anyhow?
The big hand's on the 4. Why aren't you in bed?
I can explain everything.
Never mind, I ain't that interested.
Well, the big hand's on the floor, that doesn't mean anything. That just means it's something 20.
What time do you open the gates?
7.
Do you mind if I hang out here till the docks open?
Please yourself, but you'll have a long wait. It's Sunday, and tomorrow is the start of the national holiday. Everything is closed for a month.
Well, wouldn't you just know it?
Well, what are you doing here then?
I gotta go now, but I'll be back.
Can't wait.
Okay.
Ouch! That's hot. Hey, 20.
What's the big idea?
I don't know. The dog went berserk for no apparent reason.
He's trained to do that. The idea is to deter any would-be intruder.
Oh, I get it. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Just remember, he's a trained attack dog. A killer.
If you say so. Who's a good puppy?
It was a tall wire man.
Can I go this way? What's over here? Oh. Neat. Ooh. Look at all this crap.
A short stick of wood floated near the edge of the landing stage.
Oh boy, a stick. What
The
is-
stick had a hook on one end. I figured it was a boat hook for hooking boats.
Aren't boat hooks longer than that? It was broken. I don't know.
It was a short wooden-handled boat hook.
I mean, I don't know anything about boat hooks. Oh, man. Look at all that.
Bobbing up and down in the oily water was the watchman's discarded beer bottle.
That is so gross. But it's also, like, the animation is really cool, actually.
Bobbing up and down. The bottle was just out of reach. Nothing was going to get me into that water if I could help it. The platform was held up by a hinged bracket. I couldn't figure out what it was for. Maybe it was part of a structure which no longer existed. The guard dog was staring at me with a hungry look in his eyes. The opening in the floor led up into the watchman's hut.
Okay, I have to try this. Oops. I'll just pop on in. Hello.
It was the night watchman.
Can I... Ooh, Hi.
Excuse me.
Huh? Who's there?
Aw. Wow. Classy. Oof. Oh. I believe he just fell crotch first onto that beam, too. Ow. Today is not George's day. Well, let's see if I can grab that bottle with this hook thing. Hey, yoink.
I just knew that boat hook would be useful for something. As for the bottle, even if I couldn't find a use for it, I'd cleaned up the dock a little.
That was a weird little audio glitch there.
It was the beer bottle that slob of a watchman had dumped in the sea, now half full of filthy dock water. The label read, "Surge, the beer that clears your head."
That's debatable. I can't make another George, yes. Thank you, Watchman, you've done the world a favor.
The platform... My arms weren't long enough to reach the platform.
I could probably do this, but I think what I'm going to end up wanting to do... Oh, maybe not. Okay, so I was thinking I wanted to, like, get the dog to run over this way and then, like, pull the platform out from underneath him and dump him into the ocean, but I think maybe I don't have to do that at all. Maybe I just have to get him trapped on that side, and then maybe I can, I don't know, climb the fence or something? No, I guess not, because he's...
Didn't I tell you to stay away from the fence?
I was nowhere near it. It's that dog. He's crazy.
Hey, mind what you say. He's sensitive to negative criticism.
Aw. I'm sorry, Pupper. Ooh, maybe I can do this.
The bottle was half filled with water. Maybe it would cool the cone down enough to touch it.
All right.
Now I could see into the pipe which formed the chimney. The chimney was a metal pipe which disappeared into the wall.
I do have Shenmue 1 and 2. I should play them. That'd be great. Do those games on stream.
It was the metal cone I'd taken from the chimney of the watchman's hut. It was the empty beer bottle which that slob of a watchman had dumped in the sea.
So I can see down the chimney now. Do I... Here, what if I... No. Wad up a pair of panties and stuff them in there?
The bottle had blocked the chimney, and the hut was filling up with smoke.
Okay.
It was a box of blank forms. The box contained nothing but blank forms. It was the door which led to the... I couldn't reach the door without climbing into the room.
Can't I, like... Okay, well maybe... Here, let's just... Okay. I was thinking I could just, like, shove the door closed. But I do have an alternate way in there, so let's just do that instead. Sweet.
It was the watchman's overcoat. I wouldn't have considered wearing it if it had been the last coat on Earth. The saucepan was 3/4 full of baked beans. Baked beans in ketchup.
Ew.
It was a packet with a picture of a boxer dog.
I will take some dog treats, thank you.
The packet was full of dog biscuits. It was that mug was a health risk. I decided to leave it where it was. It was a large bucket. Someone had once told me a piece of coal brought you luck.
Cool.
Who was I to argue with irrational superstition? It was an old iron... Yow! Stove equals heat, heat equals burn, burn equals excruciating pain.
What do you think was gonna happen, George? Can I can't, I just want to close the door.
The box contained nothing.
Or not, I guess. I watch the Watchmen. Hi.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Get the hell out of here.
Okay. Just hold on to that dog.
Baked bean gas. Yeah, maybe. Put some
No.
put some dog biscuits in his beans. No? Alright. Maybe I just go down. Okay, so he's back in his hut now. Do I... Oh, I don't even have the absinthe anymore. So, no, unfortunately that's not an option. Good thinking, though. No. Probably... Maybe somewhere in particular I have to stand or something? Or maybe,
Hey, 20. Come and get it, boy. My arms weren't long enough to reach the platform.
Can I pull it back up? Yes, I can. Good. Okay. What if I were to do this?
Hey, 20. Come and get it, boy.
There we go. And now...
I felt a slight twinge of conscience as I prepared to give the dog a dunking.
Yeah.
It soon passed.
Yeah. I was afraid I'd have to do this. Aw. I'm sorry, 20.
As I'd expected, the dog could swim like a... well, like a dog.
Get some exercise. Bork, bork, bork. Good boy. Hey, Mitch Senna, no, I have not played this one before. I have not played any of the Broken Sword games, except for one, because I just finished one last week. So now I'm on to 2. Yeet. Hello, Physics 09. Alright, so now I should be able to hop the fence, right? Theoretically. Oh yeah. Which ones are how many 3D ones are there? And which ones are they? Sweet. I'm in. Hacker voice. I'm in.
The doors looked 100 years old, but they were still very sturdy. It read Pont de Nord, fine wine producers. I didn't recognize the label. It was a beautiful piece of 19th century engineering, but not a lot of use to me. Doors looked 100 years old. It read Condor Transglobal. I'd come to the right place. Now all I had to do was get inside.
What's this here? These barrels. 3 through 5, okay. I don't have 5. I should probably get it before I finish 4 at some point. Assuming I like these games enough to keep playing, which I probably will. I mean, I've liked them fine so far.
The ladder led up to a walkway which stretched the length of the building. That door seemed to be the only way into the warehouse.
Probably locked.
The din must have drowned out the sound of my knocking. The sign looked as if it was firmly attached to the wall. Anyway, I didn't really want it as a souvenir. A sturdy chain and padlock hung around the door handles. This sign also looked firmly attached to the wall. I couldn't reach the wheel and couldn't see any point in climbing up to it.
Got like a grabber claw thing going
The
on
clamp
here.
was held in a mechanism which forced its jaws open. I decided not to tamper with the clamp. Those jaws looked like they could snap shut at any moment.
Don't clamper with the tamp either. They are 50% on
A sturdy
Steam.
chain and padlock hung around the door handles.
Well, that might be worth checking out then. Let me see real quick. Just for funsies. Let me see how much number 5 is. Number 5. The Serpent's Curse. Oh, yep, it's $12.50. Interesting. That one's like considerably more expensive than the other 4. But this one was made more recently, wasn't it? This was made... Oh yeah, this was released in 2014. I remember kind of like a while back when like there was kind of like a big deal when it came out because people were like, "Oh my god, a 5th Broken Sword game!" Oh, dude, just looking at the screenshots on Steam, the guy, the critic from the museum, is apparently in the 5th game. That is hilarious. Anyway. Excuse me. As usual, yawning forever on Steam. Or on stream. Oh god, what is happening to my frames? No! Why are you dropping frames? Oh, it stopped. I don't know why I was doing that. I hope it doesn't keep doing that. Anyway, let's climb this ladder and see where I can go from here.
Maybe there was a way in up there. It was a duct from a ventilation fan. The metal housing prevented me from getting to the fan.
That's a goat. Oh god. Is the 5th just like a retread of all the worst puzzles from the first 4?
The window looked like it hadn't been opened for many years.
Oh hey. There's someone in there.
The window was jammed shut. A fine old oak barrel. The clamp consisted of 2 metal jaws, which would close when weight was applied to them.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's what the director's cut of Broken Sword 1 does, I think. It adds a bunch of sliding tile puzzles, which is why I'm glad I did not play the director's cut version. I played the original version. I could have played the director's cut, but I chose not to. And I think I made the right decision. Alright, so that does that. Probably need to do something with the jaws. Like what, though?
The fan was making one hell of a noise. The metal housing prevented me from getting to the fan.
Supposed to like pull the metal housing off? It doesn't look like this thing is animated, so I doubt I'm supposed to do anything with that. We don't have any suspiciously bright spots going on here. What to do? Maybe...
A sturdy chain.
Oh, wait.
A barge was moored against the dockside. It was a long way down, too far to jump.
Maybe not. Looks like I can't leave the screen. So whatever I'm supposed to do, I'm supposed to do here.
I decided not to tamper. It was a beautiful piece. I couldn't reach them.
Oops. No, I don't know where I can go from here either. I can't go any further past the thing.
A fine old...
Nope, nothing there.
The clamp was part of the barrel transportation system.
Nice. Nice slide, George. Did you do that for the first time? I just wasn't paying attention.
The din must have drowned out the sound of my knocking. I decided not to tamper. The clamp was held in a mechanism which forced its jaws open. It was a beautiful...
Is there anything I can do with the window, maybe?
The window wasn't fully shut.
Ah! Different window. Sweet.
It was a powerful fan. Lucky for me, that window was unlocked. It was the creep who kidnapped Nico, and I had a score to settle.
Oh, hey. What'd that do?
The room was filled with transglobal crates. The room was filled. The guy was partly hidden behind a stack of crates.
Oops.
I couldn't reach the blades of the fan, which was just as well. If I'd stuck my fingers in there, I'd never be able to play guitar again. I wouldn't have been hurt over the din of the fan. I wouldn't have been...
Maybe do something solid to block the... Yeah, here we go.
That did the trick. The fan clunked and shorted out as its blades were mashed by the boat hook.
Man, waste of a good boat hook.
Hey, you make any more noise, I break your arms.
That bully needed to be taught a lesson.
Garzak's already mad because we didn't get the stone. You give me any trouble, I'll tell him it was all your fault.
Karzak? That must be his boss.
Stretch time. That is an excellent idea. One moment. Get up and stretch, because you told me to. Actually, hold on. I'm going to take my headphones off. Make it easier. There we go. That was a good stretch. Thank you for making me do that. I don't stretch nearly often enough. All right. Excuse me. No, we did not. We have not encountered any sliding puzzles yet that I'm aware of. All right, so we did jam a fan though. So
The
that's
fan
cool.
was a real mess. A splintered boat hook, dented blades, and a shorted motor. The boat hook was jammed in the dented fan blades. It was the creep who'd kidnapped Nico, and I had a score to settle. The guy was...
I feel like talking to this guy is probably a bad idea. I'm gonna do it anyway.
I decided there was a better way to attract their attention.
Probably true.
I decided there was...
Oh, maybe if I knock on the door now. Whee! Love that slide down the ladder.
That door's...
Hi.
Who is it?
Pizza.
Pizza delivery? I didn't order pizza. No? This is the Condor Transglobal Shipping Company, isn't it? I don't like pizza.
Oh, come on. Everyone likes pizza. Maybe he was allergic to mozzarella.
Don't like pizza. How dare you?
The grill opened from the inside. There was a little grill set into the door.
Oh, thank you, Mustena.
Hey, what now?
Look, this pizza's been paid for. You might as well take it.
I told you, I don't like pizza.
Not even with extra olives?
I hate them. Olives are the devil's butt nuggets.
Wow. Olives are the devil's butt nuggets. You heard it here, folks. I like black olives. I don't like green olives, though. Green olives are gross.
If you know what's good for you, you'll open this door.
Black olives,
What
though?
if I don't?
I'll kick your head in.
Okay, I'll come out, you creep.
Sweet. Get in a fight with a dude like twice my size. Uh-oh, he's coming out.
No.
Oh, wait. Okay, so now will be the time to do this. But I'm gonna get my ass kicked just for fun. Hi. Oh. Oh, blah. And there we go. I died. Go me. Cool. Okay. Okay, so I think what I'm supposed to do there is while there's that wait time, I'm supposed to climb back up and probably do, like, knock these barrels down. But, let's see. Devil's butt nuggets.
Who is he?
I am somebody else.
Police, we want to talk to you about abduction, arson, and attempted murder.
You got a warrant?
Sure, I got a warrant. Open the door, I'll show you.
You wait.
That's got him scared and angry.
I know. Poor 20. Okay. So now he's coming up out the door. Oh, that's the plan. Hey, Ing's Gaming Sanctum. Ah, okay. Ah, and then I do it again. Hoo-yah! Goodbye. Sweet. That worked out nicely. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I've never played it before. This is my first time. I just finished Broken Sword 1. Oh god, I'm dropping frames again. Why? Why am I dropping frames? Stop it. He did get owned. I just finished Broken Sword 1 last week. So we just started Broken Sword 2. Alright, cool.
It was an old, creaky, heavy, splintery wooden door. There was a notice board beside the desk with an assortment of paperwork on it.
Oh, the other guy's gone.
Among the paperwork which adorned the notice board was something which caught my eye. It was a delivery note from Condor Transglobal, and the address was Coramonte City.
Ooh.
A filing cabinet.
Brick
It was locked.
Brick Esquire.
It was locked. It was locked. It was locked. The room was filled with transglobal crates. The room was...
That crate looks animated right there. I mean, yeah, like there's probably all kinds of information you can find in the filing cabinet. Good old brick.
All the crates were firmly sealed.
I wonder if I can pick the lock on the filing cabinet with my friend, the, nope, I guess not. My friend the Poison Dart. Oh, wow. Oh, hello.
Whoa! Don't shoot!
Yeah.
The little guy had a blowpipe. That confirmed my suspicions about what had happened to Nico. I waited for him to shoot me, but it didn't happen. Instead, he seemed to want to tell me something. What? You want me to get out?
Point, point.
Nope, that wasn't it.
Up, up.
Oh, what did he want?
It's a very nice gift. Very, sincere.
Hi. I'm not going to hurt you.
Coramonte!
Is that where you're from? Coramonte City?
Coramonte! Coramonte!
Okay, okay.
Okay.
This was the dart you used to knock out my girlfriend. If she's come to any harm, I will count you personally responsible.
Lotse capito fnor!
Fnord? That is not... Oh, I mean, that's a comedy word. That's not a word in any actual language.
You know what this is?
Peito! Lotse capito! Inyakot lagoino mutu!
Tell me what you've done with Nico, and I'll share these biscuits with you. I knew it sounded lame, trying to bargain with a box of doggy snacks. Besides, how was he to know how yummy they tasted? What have you done with my girlfriend?
Huh?
I am not leaving without her. Where is she? He didn't appear to understand me.
Okay.
The
Oh.
little Indian fella wasn't about to let me past.
Okay. He wants me to go over there.
Not until he'd got what he wanted. Whatever that was.
Filing cabinet?
It was locked. There was nothing else of any interest on the notice board. There was a small drawer in the desk. Knowing my luck, it was bound to be locked.
Won't know until we check. Ha! See?
The only interesting thing I found was a small brass key. It was a small brass key.
That probably goes to the filing cabinet.
The little brass key didn't fit the lock.
You sure? How about this one? No? They're all the same.
The little brass key didn't... All the crates were firmly sealed.
Do you want the key? Is that what you're looking for?
What does this key unlock?
Huh?
Ooh. He's like tied up at the ankles.
You're manacled.
Ugh.
Who did this? That big thug? I'm gonna set you free, okay?
Ah, right. The key goes to his manacles. Interesting.
Hey, come back here! The little guy had gone to ground amongst the stack of crates.
Alright, well, I mean, that means he's not gonna try shooting me, so that's good, right?
All the crates were firmly sealed. The room was... It was the button to call the elevator. It was an elevator to the upper floor. I couldn't pry the doors apart with my bare hands. There was usually an easier way to do it.
That's a toughie. Press button, get to elevator. Oh.
Just in time. Interrupting the beam of light kept the doors from closing and stopped anyone from using the elevator. But what now?
Huh. Oh, interesting. Okay. Huh.
The crate bore the familiar logo of Condor Transglobal, but no clues to its contents. The little crate was precariously balanced.
And it has air holes in it.
The large crate supported a smaller crate.
Didn't someone? Oh yeah, I'm enjoying them so far. I'm definitely. I think I'm liking this one better than I like the first one. But again, I'm still pretty early on. Mainly, it's just I like the interface seems a little bit more streamlined, which is nice. And there's less of less randomly rubbing inventory items on things to try to stumble across a solution, but also more pixel hunting.
It was the set of manacles I'd removed from the little Indian's ankles.
Sleeping Dragon. Oh, that's the third one? Okay. Yeah, I'm this is my first time with any of them, and I'm playing through them in order.
The large crate. It was a device to prevent the elevator doors closing when they were obstructed. Holding my hand in front of the eye would stop the doors from closing, but I couldn't stay like that forever.
2 is best. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, I hadn't actually heard anybody like rank the series. I really didn't know what to expect as far as like which games were good and which ones weren't. I just kind of went like, I'll just play them and see what I think. But yeah, that's good. This thing?
Not such a good idea.
I mean, it could be anything, right?
No. The worm may have been slimy, but it wasn't sticky.
Okay, I need something sticky.
Nope.
What do I have that's sticky? Nothing.
That isn't it at all. Not such a good idea.
The label, maybe?
Not such a...
I hope that...
No.
I hope the panties aren't sticky.
The label just wasn't sticky enough to stay in place. Not such a good idea.
Oops. Clicked out of my window.
No, that's wrong. I wasn't convinced that was the right thing to do.
Yep, exactly. Try everything on everything.
I don't think so.
I don't have anything that's sticky. Oh.
There. That would keep the doors from closing.
Okay. If you say so. Didn't realize it was going to be that simple.
The crate was labeled, Danger. Live contents. Do not drop. There were small holes in the top and sides, and scratchy noises coming from inside.
I kind of assumed that, like, as soon as I took my hand off that thing, the elevator doors would close.
An unmarked switch. Tempting. It was the elevator call button.
I do love unmarked switches.
I couldn't move the crate until I'd blocked the light beam with something else.
Okay. Yep. You're bound to get through somehow with that strategy, right?
It was a pulley attached to a long rail which ran the length of the building. It wasn't much use, though. No rope. It was a hydraulic hand cart. The statue looked as if it was Central or South American in origin.
When I first looked at this thing, I thought it had 3 faces. I thought it was the same as the statue of Baphomet in the first game. Oh, there's more.
There wasn't much I could do with a pulley that didn't have any rope. The statue looked way too heavy for me to move. There wasn't enough room to move the handle.
Do I have a new friend in this box? Oof.
But decided not to risk dropping it and meeting the live contents.
Aw, I want to know what's in there. It's a new friend.
No chance. Whatever those crates contained, they were heavy.
Alright, what else is in here?
I realized the doors must lead to a loading platform high above the dockside. A sturdy beam was jammed across the doors. These doors were not going to open. I realized these doors... The window was not designed to open.
I mean, that's what a brick is for.
There was no way to open that window.
Our good friend Brixon. Ooh. Maybe...
The short chain stopped the cuffs reaching from the statue to the winch.
Damn.
Nope.
No. Come on, panties. Panties have to be for everything. Would the live contents like a worm? Or some coal? Or a dog biscuit? Oh, wait. I have not pressed this unmarked switch yet.
An unmarked switch.
What does it do? Oh. It turns on a light. Intriguing. Is there something? Oh.
I noticed a faint mark on the wooden floor.
Oh. Mhm.
There was an arc-shaped scratch on the floor, as if a door had been opened in the nearby wall. There didn't appear to be any difference in the paneling of this part of the wall. My fingers traced the outline of a secret door in the wall. Then I found a small round stud, which was set flush to the surrounding wooden paneling.
Ah. He made his,
Just as I'd hoped. A secret room.
he made his spot check.
The hidden door led to a secret room.
Oh.
Nico!
Hello. Sweet. Storage job art.
Nico was trussed up like a chicken, but she didn't appear to be harmed. It was a grotesque little statue of a figure carrying a shield and a spear.
Ooh, is that chanting? I'll just take that, thank you.
Will you look at this? It was a small statue of a kneeling figure in an ornate headdress. The head was hideous, with huge staring eyes set in a decomposing face.
Hey, somebody's marketing Lobino dolls.
Har har. Now is not the time, George.
Hold still. This might hurt a little.
Ow!
Oh,
Think yourself lucky you don't have a mustache.
About time. You could at least have helped me before grabbing everything you could find.
Not so loud, they'll hear you.
Get these ropes off me right now.
You know, the mood you're in, maybe that's not such a good idea.
Where's
George.
Pablo, the big guy?
Out cold. Too much wine doesn't agree with him. Are you okay?
Of course I'm not okay. Untie me this instant.
It was a short length of rope tied tightly around Nico's slim wrists.
You're not alone. I am also that kind of idiot.
What?
Get me out of this chair.
There. How you feeling?
Oh, thanks, Georges. How on earth did you find me?
I knew Oubier had been in Marseille. But never mind about me. How about you tell me exactly what's going on, starting with that Mayan stone?
I picked it up from one of Karzak's men in Paris. I was expecting a consignment of narcotics.
Drugs?
Yes, the proof I needed to expose Karzak's smuggling operation. I'd set it up to act as his courier, and once I had the proof, I planned to go straight to Inspector Mou. But instead of the dope I'd expected, they sent me that stone instead. And to find out more, I called Professor Oubier, who invited me to his mansion. At least, I thought it was Oubier.
I don't get it. If Karzak's business is drugs, why is he so desperate to get his hands on that stone?
Maybe it has some significance to the local people in Central America. It could be Karzak's means of getting them to work for him. Anyway, we've got to get out of here.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Nico, wait!
I'm just glad he did not try it again, because
The door led back into the warehouse.
maybe he probably figured, like, Nico wouldn't let him get away with that again. Should bite his tongue off.
We can't use the elevator. If that thug Pablo's recovered, he'll be waiting for us.
We've got to do something. Where does that door lead to?
I'm not sure.
The stone is drugs, yeah. It's just like a very compacted brick of cocaine. Dyed black and painted with a cool design.
Nico looked well considering her ordeal.
Yes, he did. It was pretty gross. We all yelled about it.
Okay, tell me what you know about Condor.
Condor Transglobal exports Aztec and Mayan relics from Central America to Europe. But that's just a cover for the real business. Drug smuggling.
What proof do you have?
Nothing yet.
Do you know where Condor is based?
In Central America, a place called Quaramonte.
I saw that name on a docket downstairs.
She was absolutely mad at him, and rightfully so.
Tell me about this Karzak guy.
Well, I saw him for only a few minutes, but he frightens me. I got the impression that Pablo was nervous when he was around too. His eyes, they're like a wild animal's, like a tiger. That's what scared me most about him. He looked so unpredictable and dangerous.
Yeah, Nico was pretty great.
Did you know Ubier's wife was a film star?
No, I didn't know he was married. What happened to her?
She died. In mysterious circumstances, apparently.
How mysterious.
I heard she was murdered. Possibly by Ubier himself.
A murderer, huh? André said he was something of a celebrity.
The fact that his wife keeps coming up in conversation makes me think that she's going to be important somehow.
Did I hear you refer to Inspector Moo?
Yes, you remember him?
I do remember
Of course
him.
I do. But I thought he was dead.
Oh no, he reappeared after the Broken Sword case had blown over. When he found out who was in with the Neo-Templars, he went into hiding. Moo knew more than was good for him.
Does he know about our involvement with the case?
If he does, he's not telling. Still, he got a sudden promotion.
Why would you think Moo was dead? He wasn't even involved in the whole Templar inner circle thing, was he? I don't think he was. Yeah, exactly. There's a time and a place, and that was not it.
Did that Indian guy mistreat you?
If you forget about the abduction, verbal threats, and bondage, no.
Well, what about the little guy?
I don't think he knows where he is or what he's doing here. The big guy, Pablo, he brought Titipoco from the jungle.
Titty what?
Titipoco. That's what I heard Pablo call the dwarf.
Do you recognize this?
Is that the dart which knocked me out?
That's right. I kept it as a souvenir.
Creepy.
Have you any idea who this little statue is supposed to be?
I'm not very well acquainted with Mayan deities, Georges. But whatever his name, he sure is ugly.
Oh, God.
I found these in your bag.
Oh, they were a gift.
I know. I read the note.
God knows what was going through Andre's mind.
I think that's quite plain enough.
Moo was the desk clerk in the police station. The guy who I had to talk to before I could talk to Rosso. The gendarme, we didn't get a name for him, I don't think.
Look, the little guy downstairs was chained up with these.
That must have been Pablo's doing. I don't blame him, though. That little guy is dangerous.
You're still sore about that poison dart?
Of course I'm sore.
Literally. My neck hurts. Okay.
There was nothing else I wanted to talk to Nico about at that time.
Yeah. I went through your purse, and I found these panties. I mean, they're not hers. They're Andre's. Which is, I mean, that's just a whole other issue. The fact that he sent her his panties. Or he sent her panties hoping that she would wear them, which, again, whole other issue. Okay, so what I'm thinking... Oh,
It was the rope the Indian had used to tie Nico to a chair.
Still have the rope.
Boy, what a souvenir. It was the strip of masking tape which the big Indian had used to gag Nico.
Okay, so now we have something sticky, which means I can put that over the thing. And I guess I'm going to need that crate for something. Slap that over that. There we go.
Hopefully, the tape would prevent those doors from closing and stop the Indian from being able to call the elevator.
Okay. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna judge either, like, on his taste in undergarments, but like, just sending someone a pair of underwear as a gift, questionable at best. I think he's using it in the Native American term because the guy's from Central America. So, yeah. Native Central American Indian, not actual Indian. Okay. So... Wait, no. Maybe I'm supposed to... Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. And then I move this out of the way. This is like... Wow, this is like... a sliding block puzzle in like it's in point-and-click adventure game form.
It was a hydraulic hand cart.
Note that sliding block puzzles I don't mind so much, because they tend to be different from sliding tile
The
puzzles.
pallet rose about 6 inches off the floor, and I said a silent prayer to whoever had discovered the power of hydraulics.
What on earth are you doing?
Trying to raise the statue so I can hook it to that pulley.
Is that really going to help us?
I like to keep myself occupied in times of stress.
It's as good an excuse as any. Okay, so I bet now I can probably do this. Nico, if you could get out of the way, that'd be great.
It would be much easier to attach the rope to the statue first.
Okay. That's rather unfortunate imagery. Sorry.
I didn't want to remove the rope from the pulley. The statue looked way too heavy for me to move.
Oh, but then, okay, so then I want to do this, I think? Yeah.
It was too heavy for me to move on my own.
Nico, help me. Yeah, same.
Could you give me a hand to push this statue?
What for?
This, my dear, is our passport to freedom.
If you say so, dear.
Okay, push!
Nice. Yeah! Take that.
Great teamwork.
Nice to be working with you again, Mr. Stobart.
Take that, door. Let's get out of here. She's just like, I'm done. I'm going out the other way. Alright.
A cable stretched way out across the docks to a building in the distance. I thought about hanging from the cable with my bare hands, but it was too far to the other end of the cable to escape that way.
We need... Maybe these?
Nico, I have a great idea.
Yeah! Ah! Oh no. Hey, there's the dog.
Sure. Where have you been?
Never mind that. Do you have the Mayan stone?
Maybe I have, but,
Don't argue, Andre. Give the stone to George.
well, of course. If you say so, Nicole.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Andre.
Georges, he told me you'd been kidnapped, my dear. I'm glad to see he was mistaken.
Oh, but it was true. If it hadn't been for George, I wouldn't be here now.
It's not finished yet. Karzak's thugs will be back for that stone, you can bet. The best lead that we have is Coramonte City.
Coramonte is in Central America. That's where Ubier gets his artifacts.
That's all we needed to know. Come on, George.
Coramonte, the traveler's rear entrance to Central America. Well, that's how it was translated in the brochure. We didn't know what we were looking for, but the offices of Condor Transglobal seemed a good place to start.
Oh boy. Ominous. Oh my god, we actually like change our clothes in this game. That's amazing.
Hey, it's market day. I don't see any cabs. Let's ask someone how to get to Coramonte City.
Okay. Keep your eyes peeled for any sign of Condor Transglobal.
Alright. Cool. They sure are.
It was the docks where our ship was still unloading.
I like George's sunglasses.
It was an uninteresting little wooden hut with an armed goon outside it. It was an armed guard looking after the barrier.
Welcome to Coramonte.
Thanks. Can we get a cab to the capital?
This is the capital, Coramonte City.
That's kind of what I figured.
When's the next ship out of here?
But, senor, don't you like our beautiful country?
Sure I do.
Oh, yeah. It's like a little piece of paradise right here on Earth.
Then why you wanna leave?
I'm just plain homesick. Like it says in the song.
A word of warning, senor. If you feel like bursting into song, bite your tongue.
Huh?
There are official restrictions on music in Coramonte.
Really? That's weird. Why?
How come music is restricted in Coramonte?
It is part of a great cultural enrichment campaign. Traditional Caramonte music is considered unsuitable for these fast-moving times. Nuestra Senora has decreed that only one category of music is suitable.
What's that?
Easy listening.
Huh.
We've had enough. We're going back to the ship.
Okay. You show me your brown card?
Huh? What brown card is that?
The official exit visa.
I do not have one. God, I've not played Lunar 2, and it's impossible to find a copy of it these days. Or, although I haven't looked recently, so maybe it is possible to find a copy of it. I don't know. But last time I tried, I was not successful in finding a copy at any reasonable price.
The guy wasn't showing much enthusiasm selling his wares.
Hi.
You wanna buy something?
No, not really.
I got cabbages. Buy a cabbage, senor.
I don't think so. I didn't come all this way to buy vegetables.
My cabbages!
Listen, have you heard of Condor Transglobal?
No. Buy a cabbage. I'll give you a discount on both purchases.
I'm not into cabbages.
Cabbage is good, man.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
Aye, that's Catlepoca. Put it away, senor. That's Catlepoca brings nothing but evil.
The poor guy was so freaked, he didn't even mention his cabbages.
See ya.
Ooh, a spittoon. What is this, West of Loathing?
The woman had an impressive display of gourds.
And the vegetables she was selling were pretty nice, too. I'm sorry. Damn it, brain.
Those things are gourds, aren't they?
See.
Hey, mind the footwear, lady.
Calabaza. I believe that's gourd in Spanish.
Do you have to spit like that?
See.
Patoon.
You think I want to swallow that crap?
What I mean is, it can't be doing your business any good. I'm sure you'd sell a lot more gourds if you didn't.
Nobody ever complained before.
Thank you, white man who
Okay, I can see I'm not getting through.
just shows up and tells me how to sell my things. What was I just gonna say? Oh yeah, so it's like she's using the same logic as the Spitmaster in Monkey Island 2. You think spitting is gross? I'll tell you what's gross. Swallowing that stuff is gross. Ah, that sucks. Lunar would be a great PSN edition, but yeah. I feel like its time has probably passed. Although I mean they had Wild Arms. Wild Arms was totally on PSN.
The man was puffing away at a crudely rolled cigar.
Kind of a similar aesthetic style to Lunar. The whole like anime heavy JRPG category of games. What you up to?
Hi there. What have you got for sale?
¿Qué?
I said, what have you got? Oh, never mind.
That guy just didn't look like he was going to help me.
I learned from my high school Spanish teachers that even though "que" does mean what, you would never say "que" in conversation, like to ask what. You'd say "como," because "que" basically means "huh." Like "que" is a much like ruder way of doing that. "Como" is like the more proper way of asking someone to repeat themselves.
The old woman was preparing a food that consisted of ground maize and lots of spittle.
Delicious.
Hi. Lovely bread.
¿Qué?
Bread. Pain?
Si, pan.
Maybe I'll come back later when I'm hungry.
You were just in France. Come on, I'm sure you can noodle your way through some Spanish. They're both Romance languages. They're related.
The guy was selling fish.
Ooh, pescado.
Do you have crabs?
No, only fish.
Nice fish.
Thanks.
If by some remote chance I ever need a fish, I'll be back. Do you recognize this statue?
Si, senor. It is very, very bad luck. That is Tezcatlipoca, the Night Hunter.
I know, but I don't believe in luck, good or bad.
You may not now, but you will.
The guy looked scared out of his wits.
Go away.
Yeah. Just because you don't believe in luck doesn't mean you go around showing this creepy statue to everybody. Oh look, an American tourist. Hello.
George Stobart, well, of all the...
Ooh!
Mrs. Henderson. Boy, this is some coincidence, huh?
Is that
When you've been married to a fruitcake like Dwayne as long as I have, you stop believing in coincidence.
I'd met Pearl and Dwayne on the other side of the globe in Syria. He was an army veteran who suspected he was working for the CIA, but wasn't sure. She was less obviously deranged.
Pearl, my girl. Please give me crabs.
Is Dwayne here with you, Mrs. Henderson?
Why, sure, I couldn't leave him home alone. Since Dwayne came back from the war, we couldn't bear to be apart.
So, where is he now?
We ain't speaking.
Oh, what happened?
Why aren't you speaking to Dwayne?
Because he's an old spoil sport sourpuss. I want to visit one of those old pyramid places, but Dwayne says he has to stay in town.
Right. And you don't want to go on your own?
Well, there's no point in going to the pyramid if there's no one around to take my picture.
I will go with you and take your picture.
Is Dwayne still working for the CIA?
If he is, he doesn't know it. He's what they call a snoozer.
Don't you mean a sleeper?
No, this is different. He used to think he worked for them, but the psychotherapy cured him of that. What he doesn't realize is that now he really does work for them. At least that's the way I understood it.
That's very confusing.
What brings you to Quaramonte, Pearl?
What takes me just about anywheres. The market.
You drove 2,000 miles to go shopping?
Shopping is my role in the economy of the Great Design, George.
That's one way of putting it, I guess.
What does this mean to you, Pearl?
What cute little feathers. Why, if you had two of those, they'd sure make nice earrings.
This isn't intended for frivolous personal adornment, Pearl. It's a dart, tipped with a fast-acting, muscle-numbing poison.
Pardon me, I stand corrected, honey.
Sometimes I got the feeling that communication with Pearl was like sending signals out into space. Maybe, if you waited long enough, you'd get an intelligent answer back. But it was a long shot.
Hey, come on. Don't be mean to Pearl. She's a sweetheart. Also, I mean, that would actually be like a pretty rad set of earrings. Just poison darts for earrings. And then if someone fucks with you, you just go, whoa! Although, I mean, you gotta, like, take them out very carefully.
What do you make of this statue, Pearl?
Hoo-wee, that's a spitting image of Dwayne's brother Sheridan. A little less body hair, maybe, but it's him all right.
Gross.
What do you make of this stone,
Oh,
Pearl?
whoops.
Oh, that's pretty. What's that thing supposed to be, a rabbit?
I believe it's a coyote.
Well, it sure is cute.
I was surprised she didn't ask me where she could buy one.
I meant to show her the worm, not the stone, but okay. Whichever one.
Look at this, Pearl. A tequila worm.
Don't you bring that thing anywhere near me, honey. I swear I'll scream like a hog on a hot plate.
Okay. But his name is Jose. He's our friend.
Take a look at this news cutting, Pearl.
You'll have to read it to me, George. I left my specs in a gay bar in Santa Barbara.
You're wearing
it's
your
about
specs.
an eclipse of the sun, which is due to occur in a few weeks' time.
You'd think the government would warn us about these kind of things.
It's not dangerous or anything. Apparently, the best place to view the eclipse is right here in Quaramonte.
Oh, my.
Hey, it's
You
People
didn't appear
Guys.
to be the slightest bit interested.
Unfortunately, you showed up right as I'm about to end my stream.
Catch you later, Pearl.
Kind of sort of interesting beverages, yes. Mainly boba, which I am obsessed with. All right. Cool. So we met an old friend. Good old Pearl. Maybe we'll run into Dwayne at some point, too. We'll continue exploring Quaramonte next week. For now, my girl Pearl. We will end there. Keep poking around, maybe solve some more mysteries, maybe find a use for... Well, we already found a use for the panties, actually. Maybe we'll be able to get rid of them, I don't know. Freak more people out with the statue of Tezcatlipoca. Let's see. Who can I raid? Let's see. Ooh. We got some... Ooh. Yeah, tough choice over here. We got... Oh, wait. I thought that was Knights of the Old Republic. Okay, now it's just the Old Republic. Never mind. Okay. I thought someone was playing KOTOR, and I'd be like, ooh, yeah, KOTOR! But then I realized it's not KOTOR. So instead, I will send you guys over to Nerethia again, who is playing Shadow of the Colossus, which is always a fantastic game to watch. So, yeah, thank you guys for showing up, for hanging out with me tonight, for making me stretch. That was a good stretch. I need to do that more often. And I will see you tomorrow for Cook Serve Delicious 2. And, you know, if you're into the streams that make you hungry, I'll see you then. And for more Recettear on Wednesday. Also, I got a new external hard drive, this baby right here, and I'm probably going to be transferring all of my games and stuff over to this guy, which is bigger than my current external hard drive. So that'll be cool, and we'll have another. I'll have yet another backup of my Recettear save file, just in case the unthinkable happens. So that's good. Thank you. Aw. I'm sorry you didn't. I'm sorry you missed most of it. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. And yeah, take care of yourselves. And I've got nothing else to say. Good night.